Hello, happy Friday. Hello, John Luke.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, we have ran through the gamut of betas this week, culminating to today, which is Monster Hunter World's final beta before the release next week.
No.
Game comes out on the 26th, but if you want to check it out, it is up. You can download it. I think it runs till Sunday, I want to say. And we're just kind of going through our inventory here, changing the equipment a little bit to John Luke's liking, and then also trying to get a fellow GameSpotter, Ben Janka, into his party so that they can hunt together. I believe they're going to do some hunts down the road once the game releases. But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. I'll be in the chat, so if you have questions, send them my way. I can kind of point them over to John Luke, who's been playing a decent amount. So he should have some insight to help you out. I've played like 30 minutes to an hour as of last night. Definitely interested. I only knew about one trick weapon that reminds me of Bloodborne, but apparently there's more than one. So I'm going to have to check that weapon out, too.
Yeah, we can go through the equipment right here.
Sounds good.
It's a bummer. I actually can't. There's a you can check out the training mode in the beta, which is cool.
Yeah. But now that you're waiting,
now that I'm waiting,
right?
I can.
Yeah.
Maybe later if we
That's
want.
all right.
People are interested. But there are like 14 weapon types in this game.
Okay.
They're all like pretty different. I would akin it to like a Bloodborne, where it is more like each weapon does feel dramatically different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm right now going with the
dual blades,
which I like a lot. They're very fast, very speedy. I got Meryl. Maybe Meryl was Ben.
I'm telling you, man. I have this inkling that he's Meryl and not Phil. But yeah, the other interesting thing is, so you hunt monsters, Tom, games and vlogs, essentially to get crafting parts, because you don't actually get specific loot from the monsters as much as you're getting like pieces of the monster that you then need to craft specific armor or weapons, and it's kind of like random drop, right? It's like if you need a fang of like some monster, you don't always get it just because you kill it. So that's kind of
there's ways to like potentially increase chances, like you can attack specific body parts. He is totally Meryl.
Told you. It's gonna cost, I believe it's $59.99, right? Full retail price. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a pretty big game. I think single player is gonna take you like upwards of like 30 hours potentially before it gets to kind of like the end game or the real game of Monster Hunter.
Right.
I mean, not that you wouldn't have fun playing the first 30 hours, but like anybody that's played Monster Hunter before probably knows that like all the like crazy Monster Hunter stuff happens like post story.
It's all about the end game nowadays. Apparently, that's all.
For me, it is. Like for you, it's not so much.
For me, I mean,
I throwing you under the bus or anything.
No. But it's funny. Like there's, I mean, that's what a lot of people care about with Destiny. It's like I just got to get through the story to get to the meat of the game.
Yeah,
which
the
is
meat.
Like,
this is the meat. The meat is coming off of these monsters.
Speaking of meat, let's get some food.
Yeah, so like making sure you eat before you go hunt is like a pretty big deal.
Yeah, a lot of like preparatory stuff in this game, which isn't as complicated as you'd think, because it is pretty easy. Just like you get into this rhythm of like, gotta make sure I have the food, gotta make sure I have enough potions, like just kind of your small little daily rituals to make sure you have what you need.
Well, I think it's also cool that it's one of those types of games that has these systems in play, and they're not too difficult, but it can get like pretty complex. There's like more stuff you can do. Like I was telling you, I was watching a video. I was like, oh, this guy's like using like these pit trap things. That's cool. Like I wouldn't have thought to do that. Or like, trying to use your environment. So let me preface this. I've never played a Monster Hunter game before, and this is your first too,
This is my
I believe?
first Monster Hunter, yeah.
So there's a couple people that have played a bunch, like Meryl, who is one of Ben Janka in The Office. He's played a bunch before, and so is Justin Haywald. I know Jason A. Striker loves it. Giant Bombs, Jason A. Striker.
That's our boy.
Oh, so I fought that guy last night, and I smoked him. But we have some gear, right, that like you wouldn't start off with normally.
So he's the first monster you encounter in the game, and a lot of the gear you're getting in the beta right now is some gear that like you wouldn't have later. Although they actually changed the stats. I was looking at them. Like there are differences in the stats with the gear in the beta, but yeah, they intentionally kind of like make you a little overpowered. So this guy shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, he knocked me down once, and it was because I was just not careful, and I wasn't totally used to kind of the camera stuff yet. But you know,
Right.
You kind of get used to that as it goes.
The camera stuff's interesting because the game has a lock-on, which is the first time I guess Monster Hunter's ever had a lock-on.
It's
what Ben was
not
telling me.
that great.
I don't think it's that great.
No.
I tend to not use it for the most part. However,
I could see that.
As I found out like a day or two ago, there actually are certain like advanced aerial moves
Okay.
that I was like, why would I ever do this? It's impossible to like actually like properly hit an enemy. If you're locked on and then you do it, you kind of auto target towards them. So you actually do
So like
want
what
to,
Ben might be doing there.
yeah. So there
Okay.
are instances where you actually do want to use the lock on for those particular moves, but for the most part, I actually don't really.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, in those certain cases, as you just mentioned, or maybe if you just get used to it. But like so for me, like playing like Bloodborne and Dark Souls and stuff like that, I use lock on a lot more than probably most people do.
Right.
And so coming to this last night, I had to kind of just be like, okay, I don't think this is really working the way I need it to, so I better start learning to just like attack free cam.
Right.
But yeah.
I think it's fine free cam, honestly. Oh, is he getting? Ooh, that was cool.
Yeah, that's I've seen Ben do that before. It's just part of the string. So that's the other fun part is as you use different weapons, they have kind of different like button combinations that you can do, different kind of enders. The reason why I liked the axe, I think it's like the great axe or something like that, was because it did really remind me of that Bloodborne trick weapon type thing where you know you could do a combo with the axe, you know, and then like towards the end of the combo you can trick it, you know, or evolve it, I think is what the word is in this game, and then I think and then it turns into a sword, and then you can just like keep going with a new combo with a sword after like subsequently using that axe combo, and it does like this crazy thing at the end, which is cool. So I gotta try that other. I think you said there's like a sword and shield that turns into like an axe.
That, yeah.
So another fun fact, like so those things, the flash flies, I think, like they'll blind them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, which is like pretty cool. So you gotta learn to use your environment
exactly,
as well.
and then you can get like you have this thing called a striker where you can like shoot different stuff out of it, and you can get like flash pods.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's the other interesting thing is like the ranged weapons. There's like a bow and arrow. There's like like one or two guns, I think.
Yeah, there's two types of guns, and there's a bow and arrow, which I actually like quite a bit. And Ben was telling me, I guess they've always been in the other games, but weren't really that great. The bow. So there we go, we got him. He's pretty easy.
Play again with current party, probably, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, you completed the quest. Congrats.
This beta has like one really hard monster, which I guess we'll get to at the end, the Near Gigante. That
which
thing
is
looks
pretty
like,
intense because
yeah.
that thing is like one of the endgame monsters, and they only give you 15 minutes in the beta, which is kind of ridiculous. Normally,
Switch axe.
in the normal game, you'll get like 50 minutes to do it usually.
Nice. Apparently, IGN's live too. Thank you for that information. Yeah, liking the pets, I kind of wish there was like, I'm sure there's like a lore thing that makes it like make sense that it's cats, but
yeah,
I would like some
like
dogs,
like
man. Come on.
There's a pig in the game.
I do see the chat. It's Connor. Sorry, I was kind of just talking because I am kind of excited. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like in between on this game, only because Dragon Ball Fighters comes out the same day. So it's like, man, tough.
Here, we can go with I can go with the bow.
Okay.
Show the bow off.
Hako Vani DG. We're doing pretty well. I hope you're having a good Friday, or maybe Saturday if it's Saturday for you.
Let's see what's good. Some good gear.
I saw some. Okay, so I was watching someone last night, and they were crafting some stuff for the bow. Forget what it was, but man, it was like one of the attacks with that item was he was getting 100 damage.
Yeah.
Which is like insane. I forgot what it was called. He had to like craft it with like fire herbs or something.
Like
So
a
yeah, that's
power
just,
shot or something maybe.
I don't know. It looked like an item that he had to craft that then he would use or something. I don't know enough about Monster Hunter. It seems like it's been in
So
previous Monster Hunters, but not
the
used.
bows
Coatings.
have,
Yep.
yes, so
Thank
the bows
you,
have
Ben.
coatings, which are these like you get these vials and you can fill them with different things, and you put them on the bow, and then they'll have different properties. So there's like a power shot, there's paralysis, sleep,
It's not those. Keep going.
and that is very dependent. Like if you want to be very viable with the bow as a weapon, you need to have a lot of different coatings on.
Sounds like this beta is only on PS4. Yeah, this time. So sorry guys.
Okay.
I guess that's just how it works sometimes with
again.
exclusives or timed exclusive stuff. So yeah, it runs till the 22nd, Monday, which is till 1:59 a.m. UTC. The main difference with this beta compared to the other ones is that it has that near Gigante monster that we had just mentioned, which we do have gameplay of, but we'll also show you guys that today.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do
I
some.
can't guarantee it will.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like
successful.
we'll use it as the the final thing. CJ fan, how are you doing, sir? He says the bow is my early favorite for sure. Cool. Are you gonna be playing on PS4, CJ, or PC? Do they come out on the same day? No. PC's coming out way later,
PC's
right?
coming out
yeah,
in,
yeah.
August or something.
Okay,
like
yeah.
that.
Jay Garnett asking how many initial characters will there be in DBZ? I don't know. You'll find out next week. Depends too if you have the pre-order the blues. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to use like aerial advantages when you can to try to mount monsters.
You're trying to jump on them, mount them.
Yeah, do extra damage.
There are
when,
some
like,
weapons
on
that
their
actually
back.
just like let you do that, which is kind of cool.
I was like watching Justin do it. I was like, oh man, this is like Starship Troopers when he's like Rico's up top on the beetle and he's like getting that hole so he can throw the grenade into it.
Kind of looks like.
That's the
Starship
other thing
Troopers.
too. I didn't. I mean, like, this is like probably a noob Monster Hunter thing, but like I noticed when a guy knocked down one of the
There's that boy.
monsters, he had like a large barrel, and he was using the large barrel to like explode it on like the monster. Like once he had it staggered on the ground, he put the barrel down and like basically made like a big bomb.
Okay, I think Ben's gonna maybe try and jump on him.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he missed.
And he whiffed.
You whiffed it.
Whiffarooski.
Alright.
Bow is a ranged weapon you can charge. Focus
Thank
on
you.
your distance
cannot
while
relate.
loosing arrows.
Ooh, Legolas. What? Out of range? You're not out of range. You're like right there.
Yeah, see now I'm putting on my
Man.
power shot.
Man.
See if I can figure out where to hit this boy. Probably underneath. This is a safe bet.
And then another key down the road is making sure you're like, well, I don't know how it works for the bow, but like for the other weapons that they're sharpened.
Yeah, you don't have to do that with the bow. It's more about
The coatings?
The coatings.
Nice. Ooh, good dodge, good dodge.
So I got a couple cool things. Like you can do like a dodge into a charge shot, which is sort of like a good strategy.
Ooh, off the
Yep,
wall.
so that was off the wall thing, which is tough to do. But if you do it this way, that's how you can like guarantee you hit them.
Nice.
You can do cool little tricks like that. That stuff's a little tough because it's very dependent on the environment. Like it's kind of hard for me to tell what item I'm able to do it off of.
Okay.
So like
Ooh.
any sort of flat surface in this like,
Oozing some purple stuff. Oh, get flashbanged.
Alright, there we go. Let's get a.
I know that the barrels are not new to OBM. It's just that me as a new player to Monster Hunter, I didn't know you could do that. So it's just like I was trying to speak to the more layers of the game. That's
Right.
not just like your weapon combat stuff. That's all. But thank you for giving us that tip. How many shots does it take to kill? Probably a lot. That was the
Yeah.
one thing that, again, as being a Monster Hunter noob, it was just weird to see all these like kind of like low damage amounts. And yeah, like you don't see the health bar. What you do see is like damage on the monsters, or when they're like missing, animal parts, or when they start running away. It's like, all right, phase one
Yeah,
is
still
over.
limping. In the little bottom next to the mini map, you can actually see a little heartbeat
Yeah, and there's also like these the little like
called scout flies.
scout flies that will kind of
Yeah, so they'll like tell you
help
like, where
you
it
get
is right here.
get to where you need to go.
So typically, you will. We've been getting lucky where he just like shows up for us, but typically you want to like kind of be like tracking it.
Yeah, and you get the extra points, which help you level a little bit from what I've seen.
Yeah, and then that in the full game has a lot of like really cool benefits.
Like, so okay, so it does have a lot of benefits. So like, do you find yourself like, you know, tracking all the footsteps, looking at like, you know, okay, cool. Because like last night I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I hold circle on all these to get like almost experience or whatever?
Yeah, no, you definitely do because it there are like stats individual to each monster. And then the way it'll work is that you'll like level up your scout fly like knowledge of each monster, and then that'll give you benefits where like I think the highest tier one is just you'll immediately know where they are.
Cool.
Which just makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, you can play solo, and also you can like, you know, like we would have found other players to play with if we wanted to earlier. So
yeah, right now I'm in a closed.
This comes out next week on Friday, AA 12 4 days. If you have a PlayStation and you want to try it out before purchasing it, the beta is open and it's available for download right now. Oh, look at that! Bam! Did he actually hit it with him? So that's the axe that I was talking about, the switch axe. Yeah. He tried doing the sword ender there, but I don't know if he actually hit him with it.
So I should be using some more of mine. So you can do this like quick shot move. Ooh. And that was a bad time to try and do that.
Yeah, it's all right.
See if I can get him knocked down again. Oh, see Ben gone on him.
Yeah, get on him.
There you go.
Gotta ride him. And there's like a little like what is it? You just like you do damage, but then you're also trying to like, you know, stay balanced on him.
Yeah, so you can
like
swap between
quick time
the
button
tail, the
stuff.
back, and the head. And you kind of want to move
Oh,
between
look
them.
at that.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's chopping.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, so I can do this easily here. So if you do this, I can launch this thing up.
Nice.
And
Oh yeah, it drops
sends
like a bunch of like
spikes on it.
caltrops or something. Yeah,
which
that's
is
awesome.
really useful to do when it's down like
Yeah, so like this is the key too, is like once you stagger him, that's when you kind of want to get your big deeps in.
Yep.
Like the hammer's got this crazy whirlwind move,
Yeah,
like a
you want
barbarian,
to
which
do
is like
that.
awesome.
There's another move I can use here. And then that guy's going to get in the way.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a little.
Oh, I just killed him too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
My brother. Revenge. Oh, what is going on? We're
That is
having a big multiple fight
completely
here.
Different monster that has just shown up.
That's the awesome thing too. Is like sometimes you'll see them just fight each other.
Yeah, that guy's cool. Yeah, you'll get into like it's all very random. So you'll have these encounters where just like a completely different monster shows up and they start fighting each other. And you can kind of use that to your advantage, which is like that is so cool.
Yeah. Mr. Nobody. I mean, part of it is Monster Hunter is kind of just a grind. I think. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but like, there's definitely gonna be some grind to it because you're trying to farm monsters essentially to get you know, gear from or body parts from to make your gear, and you know, that's part of the game. But the cool thing is the monsters get they get different later on.
Oh no!
Like they don't just do what this guy's doing.
Oh, boy.
Some of them will shoot like the thing that we were just near earlier. Like it shoots out mud to kind of like slow you down and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean.
So if you're someone who just doesn't like any sort of grind at all, I mean, you know, maybe just it's not the game for you. If you're somebody who like finds,
ooh, there goes his tail.
You know, if you are somebody who liked Destiny or likes the idea of Destiny, where it's like, oh, it's a game where I can get together with a group of friends and we have something to play together, or you know, hunting these monsters.
Oh, you got help?
Yep. So these
the cat people
are helping us out.
Hold them down.
Okay, he's like stick to the belly. There we go.
Good old John Madden. Come on, John. It'll never show you the actual HP Fenrir Claw. What it does is it's like you try to look at the monster's body for like the accumulated damage it's taken. As you can see, the tail's gone. I think that it runs away as it's getting like hurt, and like, you know, sometimes it'll run farther, like more than one time, depending on, you know, how you're doing in the fight. So there's not actually an HP bar to be like, hey, it's almost dead. you'll know.
Yeah. You can see the heartbeat's actually like going pretty fast, so he's getting down.
Yeah. There's some really rad looking like armor too, like down the road.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the big appeal. Is every time you beat a monster, there's a whole set of armor specifically for them.
Yeah.
Oh, little dung beetle rolling up.
We are currently on a pro, but we're just streaming out 1080/60. So.
Yep, we're on a pro. It has 3 different options for the pro. It has prioritized resolution, frame rate, and graphics. I always pick frame rate, which is really
Yeah. So I had that
nice.
option last night. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going frame rate.
Yeah, no, you definitely.
I was like, I'll go
want
frame rate. I don't care about the resolution that
the
much.
frame
I want
rate,
it to be
yeah.
smooth and buttery.
Exactly. I think that's the most important thing when it comes to a game like this.
Yeah, with so much going on too. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so those things, I think they're called anthills. Like this thing to your left. I don't know if it's that specifically, but like you can use these things to get them stuck. Well, maybe not that guy because he can crush it. But like I saw a video where a guy was using that and like the guy was getting stuck, and then he could do free damage to him because he was trying to get his head out the whole time.
Yeah. He can. There's actually. I don't know if it can happen here, but you can. This is like a little sand pit he can like fall into.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of environmental stuff you can take advantage of.
Do we need to tame them? Sometimes you do.
You
For
can-
the missions,
You
right?
can capture.
Yeah.
You don't like ride them.
Oh, look at him
like-
kind of gimping away.
But you can capture some. And obviously you don't get to like
Get
gut
their-
them for parts.
yeah.
But then as you get more like quest reward bonuses for it to make up for it. All right, so he was trying to
like,
there
"Come
you
on,
got it, you
please."
got it. So I can't really do it with the bow, but a lot of times you can do cool tricks where when you're sliding down, you get
What?
a jump. I do not know what just happened.
Oh, he jumped down.
Okay.
He looked like he phased into
Yeah,
the
that was
wall
weird
there for a
looking.
second. So you also have like that little like stone thrower thing on your wrist. What does that do other than like distract or like
Okay,
upset the
yeah.
monster,
So
I
the most
guess.
basic form is you can just like
little rock
shoot
pellets?
little rock pellets, but you can put other stuff. So I can put like dung on here,
Uh-huh.
and that will actually make monsters run away.
Oh, really?
Which is
Okay.
good if you want to like get them out of your way. You can do. I don't really have much on here, but there are different. I can put like poison knives on it.
Yeah. So someone
can-
was saying,
You can, like poison him,
nice.
do some poison damage. You can do stuff like that. See, I got all these barrels. I actually got a lot of stuff here, which is cool. But yeah, you can put like flash pods. There's all sorts of different stuff you can put on that will kind of like distract them.
Nice. You're using the bow wrong. How so, Evil Kaz?
Sure, tell me if I'm using the bow wrong. I don't use the bow that often in the game, so if I'm using it wrong, please tell me.
The review hopefully will be next week, Bob. Wow, that dude, I gotta go that weapon if I play, man.
Yeah, I go
So,
the dual blades. It's
How much do the weapons change as you're like crafting or like making new ones?
they don't change functionally. They're
No,
all the same.
visually. Sorry.
Visually,
Yeah.
they can change a lot. Like I
Okay.
have like these cool like rapiers that look really rad. Yeah, no, some of them are a little more subtle because there
Uh-huh.
are like multiple trees and stuff, but a couple of them are actually pretty different looking.
Yeah,
which is
because
neat.
like I keep looking at Justin's like bone hammer. I'm like, you've been playing for a while, and that thing looks the same.
he's probably just upgrading
like that one
that
hammer.
version of the bone hammer.
Boring. Yeah, this is just like a sample size of what you're gonna experience. It's obviously not the full game, so as Cameron Phelps mentioned, full game.
There we go. There's that hot damage.
Just gotta find the weak spot, the neck, the jugular. Oh, what's that? Blap blap. Oh wait, where's the guy that said we were using the bow wrong? I want to know. If,
I want to know. I'm very curious. I'm a Monster Hunter newbie for the most part.
Yeah,
So,
we're still
please
learning.
Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
You're supposed to charge your shots with the bow, not just fire them.
No, I know about charging the shots.
He likes to tickle them sometimes.
Actually, do that, and then you can do. This guy's tough though, because his head is so armored. Oh, move. Yeah, he's not happy with me.
No, he's not.
There we go.
Well, if he's supposed to charge it, the damage doesn't look that different. I guess he's losing out on 16 damage, but then does he fire faster twice than he does one charge?
I don't know.
So how do you jump on his back?
So the way he's doing it is when you slide down a hill,
Uh-huh.
you can usually hit the roll button and you'll do like a jump.
Oh,
He's timing
okay.
it that way.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not really much reason for me to do it.
Hi ho, Silva.
Yes. Yeah, you can do like that, and then that's how you would get onto him. We need to get this guy. He's struggling.
I don't know if I can answer this question, Puppy Mouth. I'll defer it to John Luke, and then he can decide if he can answer it or not. But he asked, does this one have the farm hub like the earlier Monster Hunters, or is there a caravan guy that multiplies your items for you?
I've never played another Monster Hunter, so I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to.
You completed the quest. Congrats.
Caravan guy that multiplies your items for you. I don't really know, honestly.
Circle and triangle, they said. Hold circle and triangle. Everyone wants you to hold and charge your shots.
Yeah. Oh, they want me to do this thing. That's what they want.
They just want you to do a lot of charge shotting.
That thing it's cool, but it can be a little tough because the problem is once you start doing that, you actually can't pivot your angle too much. So a lot of times I'd have it where he would then move around and I can't hit him. But we'll switch out to a different weapon.
Bows have what's known as critical distance, where your screen shakes. This will increase damage.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Tyler Jackson. Abhishek Sharma, it is open beta, but just on PS4. Runs till the 22nd.
I'm good. Yeah, so that's definitely a thing about this game is that there are a lot of like little tricks with each weapon that you just kind of learn over time.
It's about 3 or 4 days, Thomas.
So, I haven't played too much with the bow, so I don't really know much of this stuff. That's kind of weird.
You circle the harvest bosses. Yeah, we could have harvest.
I hit the wrong button. I apologize.
Oh, you
I
left
forgot,
Ben?
I forgot to.
You forgot to go
okay.
up. Way to go.
I
No, I'm just
forgot
kidding.
to go up.
All right,
Alright,
we're just going to have to add him again.
Let's see.
Which is
Maybe we can
fine.
get other people in here too. Create your own quest.
Do you want me to hide it for now? Or it's fine?
It's fine. Hopefully he'll just.
'Kay. I mean, there's delay, so I'm sure he'll be kind of ahead there. Mr. Nobody, have a good day. Enjoy. Hopefully you can get in and play some. Yeah, as Phil and Spencer mentioned, there's not really a reason to carve in the beta. I mean, yeah, we're not trying to go and craft anything or anything like that. Someone wants you to use the charge blade. I don't know which one that is.
Let's see here. Charge blade. I'm not really
Is
sure.
there
which one's
a
the
charge blade?
There probably is. I'm just not
No.
familiar enough with.
Like which one
Which
it
one
is?
it
Yeah, I
is.
don't either.
So.
Should be, I believe it's $60. Sandis Stankovics.
Yep. This is the one I was talking about that has the.
Great Fox saying, so the game releases on the 26th, yet they're having a beta test. LOL, it's more of a demo at this point, don't you think? No, I mean, like, they're not going to, they can call it whatever they want. I think it's actually smart. It seems like a lot more games are doing this where they're holding these betas before the games come out. And I think that's awesome if they're open betas because it gives everyone a chance to try the game out to see if it's something they want to play. It's almost like a little mini rental if you think about it.
All right. I barely use this weapon, so apologies if I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I will try out.
We can try the gun lance later. There is a switch axe, Puppet Mouth. That's what Meryl, or the character Meryl, was using just now. How do you get in the beta, Ed Boy? You just have to go to the PlayStation Store and then get that Monster Hunter beta. It's good for the next, 3 days or so? Yeah, 3 days, give or take.
All right, just wait for...
Evergreen Blade
Ben.
is the charge blade. All right, cool.
Hopefully Ben gets in.
Thank you, NMB. PC beta probably won't be for a long time since I think it's
No.
not coming out till, I think you said August?
Yeah.
Or something late,
August or
sometime
like
later.
that. Something later.
Xbox, I don't think they're going to have another beta, but, if there is one, cool. Especially since the game comes out next week. Does progress carry over from the beta?
No. This is just
I
like
mean,
a-
they
a
basically
sample.
they give you armor that you wouldn't have just
the
for you to
beginning.
mess
Yeah,
around. The
exactly.
cool thing, though, is you can kind of pick your weapon to start, though, I would assume.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So they give you, from the get-go, they give you access to all 14 of like the lowest tier of each weapon, which is
Mhm.
cool. And so you then get to
Yeah, and the
we did it.
the testing grounds for that is pretty sweet too. I think it gave me the ability to go mess around with the
Yes.
weapons. I do kind of wish that there was like better targets, but whatever.
Yeah, it's cool, especially because it does actually tells you like some of the combos you can do,
Mhm.
which is nice.
Yeah. No beta on Xbox, Jason Win. Not this time. Just on PlayStation.
Okay, hopefully I can learn. How to use this weapon.
AA12 for day says, I like how you have to use a whetstone to sharpen your weapon. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty key because so there's like a meter underneath your health, I think.
Yep.
Or maybe your health and stamina, but you want to make sure, when possible, to make sure that it's green, so you're doing better damage. It's pretty much worth it for you to like stop engaging in combat, try to find a safe time to sharpen your weapon. But John Luke's gonna do a beginner's guide, which will help me a lot, and that'll be out sometime next week. So, can you play this demo online with your friends? Yes, Dope Effect. We're actually playing with one of our coworkers. So yeah, as long as they have PlayStation, obviously, because you need that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you probably need PlayStation PSN or PlayStation Plus or whatever to be online. As long as you have those two things, I don't see why not. You should definitely be able to play. It's Connor, how long the stream is? We'll probably play for another hour, give or take. Probably go get whooped by the Near Gigante at least once. Philanthropy, a.k.a. or Ben Jenka, saying the Charge Blade is a heck of a time.
Okay, what do we got here?
Can you mute that guy?
Okay.
Shetty.
Oh, do I got people?
You got like a breather.
I can,
Sandis Stankovic asking, will you stream any other cool beta games if there are any? Yeah, we did actually a bunch this week if you want to go back and watch them. We did Dragon Ball Fighters yesterday, which is also coming out next week, which is pretty cool. And then the day before that, and also yesterday, not the day before that, but yesterday we also did Metal Gear Survive, which is also in beta, and you can play that too. That one is also open beta, so if you're curious about that, you can try that out too. A lot of betas going on this week. Gonna go play this actually. Haha, have fun, Tay. See you later, CJ.
Enjoy.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. I don't know if I ever saw what your answer was to PS4 or PC, but I'm gonna assume. Or sorry, you're not gonna play on PC, because that's not gonna happen. I keep thinking, I got too many games in my head. Like everything PC is delayed though, right? No, that's not true. Dragon Ball I think comes out the first day one.
Same day.
Yeah. You don't need PS Plus for this demo. Okay, that's what El Mystico says. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it was the first beta you needed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so let me get a moment to.
Any best weapons in the whole game? I mean, I think I think they're
let's
pretty
not do that.
balanced across the board. I think it's what you enjoy playing and or what's most beneficial to your party. Because there's like one weapon that straight up says it's a support weapon.
Yes. The bagpipe weapon.
Yeah, it looked really funky, but
yeah, you basically can like.
It like buffs your group or
play
something?
music to like do like buffs and debuffs.
Yeah, you're the
Then you
bard.
can also hit people with
You're
it.
the bard, man.
So I'm
Except with a big ass weapon.
trying to-
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the sword and shield turn into an axe, which is pretty
right.
awesome.
So I know that. I haven't really used this, so I'm just kind of going off of what I remember about it in the tutorial when I was messing around with all of them. Is that I know you want to hit with the regular sword to fill up meter, and then you swap
to the bigger weapon.
The bigger one, yeah. Like I think the guy's saying it there. Like you'll swap between them, and then you can like release sort of like your energy from it. All right, so let's go find the monster and we'll figure it out
Andrew
as we
Smith,
go.
hard for me to say. I've only really used one weapon because I only played a little bit of the beta last night. John Luke's favorite so far is dual blades.
I've been
think?
using dual blades.
Yeah. How do you sharpen your blade? What buttons? Asked Jay Clausel. It's like a item, right?
So down there in the items, I just swap
bottom
over
right.
that, and
Yeah,
then I would
swap
just hit
to
triangle.
whetstone.
I will swap it, although I don't need to actually do it right now because my
Yeah,
meter
you're
is
full.
full.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you do it.
Shing.
Okay, I think they found him.
You can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it.
There's also a way to put the charges in your shield that help you block heavier attacks.
Right.
It says puppet mouth.
Yeah, this one has all sorts of interesting techniques with like charging and.
Is this like a
Stuff like
one
that.
on the like hard scale of weapons to use?
It's probably one of the more complex
Okay.
ones because of those charge systems. And again, I barely use this weapon, so I do not know how to use it. So apologies if I'm not using it correctly or efficiently.
Ricky Hernandez beat Near Gigante last night. Awesome. Cool. Hope you had fun doing it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Here we
Ben's
go.
using that gun.
Oh, Ben's using the gun. Sweet. Whoa. Okay.
Does this game have a story mode? Yes, it does.
Yes, it has
Not
story
in
mode.
the beta, though.
Health is dropping. Use life powder to patch them up.
Is combat in this game more complex than Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't know about that. I don't know if you can compare the two.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tech comparison. Oh, hello there.
Yeah, shoot its butt. Yeah, keep sending the questions over. No worries. We'll see what we can do. Does every weapon chargeable? I don't think so.
No. Oh, he's doing his roar. No, no.
Yeah, this weapon has a lot of.
This weapon has
attacks.
a lot of systems to it that I just straight
That's
up
fine.
do not know, so I apologize.
It's all good.
Dodge its attacks.
I feel like you can play this game for hours and then you
What's up,
switch
Carlos
to a
Cruz?
completely different weapon and you just like have. It's like you're learning all over.
It's very hard to use LOL, but it's fun. Yeah, I mean like it's cool. Like I'm happy that there's guns that are or not guns, weapons. There's a variety of weapons. You know, anywhere from like simple to use to kind of complex to use, which is cool. Oh,
All right, so
what
there we
is
go.
that?
I did a little bit of a.
Elemental
Oh,
round
news.
slash.
Dang. Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
So I did that. That was pretty cool.
Can you switch weapon hands or is your tune a lefty? I don't know.
I did not see anything about that.
What's up, Victor Vanchez? Can't you use demon mode? Demon mode's for dual blades,
Yeah,
right?
demon mode's
Yeah.
dual blades, which is what I use.
Nice. It's like he sticks a little like flare or rocket into him. That wyvern blade is pretty sweet too. That was
Wyvern
what,
blade's cool. It's pretty simple to use.
Yeah.
Which I like.
it's like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like
The game does tell you like, hey, if you're a beginner, you should probably just stick with these. These ones are a little more advanced.
someone wants you to use the heavy bow gun after this hunt.
Heavy bow gun, I could try that. Although, if we're gonna go to
Came the one I'm not
Elgiante or
sure.
Whatever.
I don't know if we can answer that yet either. Even though like we might have the answer, I don't know if I can answer that.
Is it?
He wants to know if the multiplayer works the same way as this beta, or if it'll actually work off the friends list in the actual full release of the game.
I can say that you can invite people through your friends list.
Okay, there you go.
I feel okay saying that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's a big deal. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know the limitations as like I haven't been
The game
one
does also
playing.
have like a code system as well, but yes, you can use your PSN friends list to invite your friends.
Roll around to put the fire out.
Oh shoot, I'm on fire.
Toast.
Roll around. It's just like real life here. Stop, drop, and roll. Ooh, he's on his back.
Yeah, get him.
Get stabbed.
That'd be way cooler if I'd hit him.
Yeah. Well, I feel like some of those attacks, like, I don't know if it's just, you save him for that. Like when you know he's on the
Right,
ground
right,
and
right,
he's
right,
going
right.
to take the beating no matter what.
Exactly. Oh, and then you get hit like that.
Except, I don't know what hit you. Someone.
No, sometimes I feel like in multiplayer you get hit.
Ooh, you got fire too on that weapon? Or was that from Ben?
No, that was Ben. He
Okay.
put, like a trap down.
Uh-oh. Hey, he lost his horn
No,
nope, there it is.
Like pops in and out.
when he's feeling frisky.
Exactly. Oh,
Yes, the beta is up on PlayStation again, Johnny Games. If you want to go check that out, you can. When you are in Sword and Shield, press triangle and circle twice to use your feelies. Oh, God.
to get the same time.
It just says when you're in Sword and Shield, press triangle and circle twice.
I don't know. I know he's trying to get me to do. I'm just not sure if that's the right combo.
Yeah, it's hard.
like I said, I have not.
Is there a ranking
played
system?
much. Ranking system? Yeah, there's monster ranks that you get up to as you do more stuff. There's no like XP. You're not like leveling up your character, but you have like a monster rank, and that determines like what stuff you can do. So that does limit you a little bit in terms of like if you're trying to play with friends.
Do you know the answer to this? So Felix the Cat said, in previous games, when someone gets on the back of the monster, you should stop attacking because it would actually shorten the ride time. Is that not the case here?
I do not know.
Ben will answer that when he hears it.
That's a good question. I actually would not know. Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, we got a lot of dudes here.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. I thought maybe he would swing his head into it for you.
Like that is tough because I don't have any of my vials.
A2 saying, this is the kind of game that would make me feel proud and a sense of accomplishments when I do get good. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
I definitely feel that at times where I've like been struggling against a particular monster and then like I overcome it. Like I feel pretty good about myself.
So like that mini Dark Souls feel almost.
Yeah. I do like the feeling of overcoming a boss in Dark Souls. Like that's basically this entire game. Like kind of gives you that feeling.
Ooh. So how do you fill the vials?
I do
this
not
weapon?
know.
Okay.
I do not know. I did it once.
Charge feel is R2 plus circle.
R2 plus circle. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just had to read. Good thing it leaves those button prompts up there. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, there we go. Can't really see what's going on, but I'm hitting him.
Yep. Chopping the legs. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that again soon to get your. Oh, when you did that, circle was gonna do it, or yeah, now it's R2 and circle to charge them.
Interesting.
Okay, now you're out of vials, just so you know.
Yeah. So that will give me back vials.
Yeah, R2. Yeah, so the charge filials, as I forgot who said that in chat. It's R2 and circle in the sword and shield mode, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So once you morph out of that, now if you do R2 plus circle, it'll charge. Yeah, so you got 3 there.
So I got 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mr. Toxins 97. The full release will be on Xbox, but this beta is apparently only on PS4. So sorry to the Xbox folks, but
Yeah, everyone's done.
oh,
There
good
we
chopped.
go. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this thing.
Yeah, so you can do that again, probably R2 circle later,
So
I would assume.
is there a limit to how I build?
No, you just charge.
No,
Wait, that's
but-
weird.
Yeah, that didn't do it. So I don't. Maybe they have to run out first before I can.
No, you did it with 1 earlier. I'll
Oh,
tell
okay.
you when I see the prompt. Maybe you have to attack with the sword?
Watching him butcher the CB is painful.
And then don't worry, Dylan was there to
Dylan's got my
defend.
back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dylan. I picked it because I wanted to.
Yeah, we're just
try
showing it off,
out,
and it's not something
but,
you use a lot, so it's like,
No.
I think that's cool though. Like I said, to have a weapon that you could on paper just use and be like decent at, but obviously it's a more difficult weapon to use. And once you do get like good with it, now you can do R2 circle.
now
So maybe you do have to use it all, which is weird because.
No, didn't fill any. I don't know.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know if there's another thing I don't know about it.
There's a clip of a dude soloing near Gigante with the CB 4 minutes and 44. Then there's this guy. Hey man, we are not Monster Hunter pros. This is his first Monster Hunter.
Did I ever claim I could do that?
People just like to. It's the internet. Welcome to the internet.
People like to shit on.
Oh,
you.
so that guy got fainted, right? So he's got to get
so he's gotta
brought
come
back over here. Thank you, Justin Middleton. Way more entertaining than anything on Ignorant or IGN-orant.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know anything about G rank, unfortunately, Andrew Smith.
Nah, me either. Let's get a little hit in there.
Hold circle in sword mode to charge fast. Is what he said. Is what NMB said.
Alright, so there's that, which is cool.
Well, it says
This
to
is
charge the
champ-
filials was R2 and circle, so I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. DSSD, SSDSD. If there's like world events where there's like 20 people fighting a monster.
I don't believe
You
so.
charge when your bar on the corner left is yellow or red. Interesting. I will try to look for the queue. We're currently playing on a PS4 Pro. Bori Gaming. To charge the shield, you have to press the block button during the super burst elemental attack animation.
So, like,
The charge blade allows you to attack and block in between your hits. So if you get good, you can theoretically never stop attacking. Damn.
that
That's
sounds awesome.
spicy.
This sounds like a very,
That is some spicy stuff.
some advanced weapon.
Guard points
right
are
there.
hard to time for a newbie, though. Fair.
Yeah. If you have no idea what you're doing, this is your second time. This is actually my first time using it in combat. I just like messed with it in the training mode. It was like, this seems a little complicated. I'll start with something simpler.
Mm-hmm.
So forgive.
You have to keep attacking the monster, and there will be a color change to the file
Okay,
bar.
so is it based on like doing hits?
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
thing?
yeah, attack him while he's sleeping. What a bunch of jerks. Oh, do the vials start to glow? Is that how it works then?
Maybe that's what it is. Like you're building up the meter by hitting him.
Oh, buddy.
'Cause that could be the missing piece of the
It's
puzzle.
time to heal, John
Also,
Luke.
I'm getting worked. Hey, no. Ooh, boy.
Good dodge. Good dodge. Excellent doge.
Okay. All right, cool. It's looking the other way.
Don't mind us. We're just drinking a health pot and checking out the chat. Yeah, you need to
More.
attack the monster to charge your.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing.
That makes
I was
sense.
missing.
I like that though. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
keeping the
like-
rhythm, right? Like
yeah,
you want to get
exactly.
your stronger
I think
attacks.
that's what
You
they were
have to
kinda
like
talking
attack.
about, where it's
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
whoa.
Did someone plant a bomb and then you guys ate it?
I don't really know what happened there.
Taking hits like that repeatedly will stun you. Meaning
Recover.
Yeah.
Store all
Yep,
your
see, there you
charge
go.
on shield. It will make it more powerful.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't. Okay,
Okay,
now
so
it's
now it's
red.
red.
That's good.
So now I can charge it up.
Yeah, so you got 5 bars.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, he's going down.
That's an interesting move. It's like, oh, see ya. I'm gonna go through these vines, but not actually tear the vines.
All right, I'm starting to get the hang of this weapon. I'm starting to figure it out.
Ventus
Slowly.
Blizzard says great sword all the way.
Great sword all the way.
Also, when you charge, try to properly time blocks. Also, when charged,
Uncharged.
we can try to block. You're asking a lot.
I guess what they're saying is that if you charged up, you can use your block in the charge, and maybe that'll do something. I'm not
Whoa,
sure
look at
what.
this. Uh-oh.
We're running out of time.
Yeah.
It's probably 'cause I'm not contributing as much as I could be. There we go.
Got him. Make sure you, yeah.
Yep, play again with current party. Cool.
Do you know the date you will have official review? Asked Andrew Smith. I believe it's the 25th.
Yep.
I don't know what time, but I believe it's the 25th.
25th is when we can
Check out the
Post our
GameSpots
review.
for that. Yep.
we can carve them up. Although there's actually no reason to do it really, but do it for fun.
Yeah, just to show what you can get.
Someone wants me to try the gun lance. I could try it just to try it out.
Yeah. Again, not a weapon he uses a lot.
No.
Like for all the Monster Hunter pros that there seem to be in the chat. Just tell us how to use it.
Yeah,
instead
please,
of,
please do.
Instead of judging.
I really appreciate
you
it.
know.
People trying to tell me how to use the weapon I was using because I did not know how to do it.
So Dylan says charge builds with hits. When your weapon gets charged, you dump the charge into the feels that I'm saying wrong, which is those like the jars on the bar.
Back to the lizard again.
And
it's an easy
the
one.
filial files make your attacks explosive until you run out of them. I see.
That sounds pretty cool.
What do Tay and Jean-Luc dislike or like about the game?
What do I like and dislike about the game?
You go first. Since my sample size is smaller, I'll just...
So probably the biggest thing I dislike is the game like throws a lot of tutorial stuff at you pretty early on, and in a way that's just like necessary, but it probably doesn't do the best job of explaining it, and it can feel a little overwhelming. Okay, do you want me to go with the smaller gun or the big gun? There's a couple different ones.
I don't know. Sorry, that was what you didn't like?
This is what I don't like.
Okay, so what do you like then?
What do I like about it? I like pretty much everything else. I like this game a lot.
Okay.
Actually. I may not look like I'm very good at it because I'm a newbie, but I do enjoy playing this game quite a bit.
Nice. My sample size is smaller. I've observed more than I've played.
We got Ryu in the
So nice. I mean, like, I know it's Monster Hunter and it's just how it works, that you hunt monsters for parts that you then craft your stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'm so used to like loot type games where if you're killing a monster, you usually get something from it. So that's weird to me, but I'll probably get used to it. The things I do like is I think
people want me to go with the gun lance. I'm sorry, I misread that. Yeah, the gun lance is like this lance with like a revolver gun.
Oh wow.
It looks like some crazy Final Fantasy bullshit.
Nice.
Like,
That's awesome.
I went with just like the machine gun. I apologize, people. I was
That's fine.
picking the wrong one. Whatever. Also, I remember trying the gun lance in the tutorial and being like, "Yup, this is too complicated." Also, the lance moves too slow for me. That is not my style at all. I don't think I'll ever use that.
Derek Solano, what are your favorite weapons so far? Again, my sample size is small, so I'll say Switch Axe.
I like the dual blades because I like being speedy. It's my favorite, but there are actually a couple weapons that I did dig in when I was playing. That I would, if I ever like made another character, just wanted to switch up, I might switch to. Like I like the big katana, like great sword. It's pretty cool.
Is that the one that Ben was using, or not that one?
No, not the trick one. It's just like a giant katana that you just kind of, I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
What the typical name for it is.
Longsword for life.
Maybe that's what it is. It might be the longsword.
I think it's longsword, yeah. Because the great sword is the really big, slow one, I think. And then the longsword is like the skinnier, faster version, I think, that does that crazy jump down attack move or whatever.
There's also there's the Kinsect weapon, which is like this crazy like double-bladed staff with where you get like a bug that you can shoot at people. It's really weird. Seems complicated, but also seems kind of neat, and I sort of want to know what that thing's all about.
We're being asked, what do you think about refunding? Refunding for what?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tips coming in for the
gun
charge blade, or is it charge blade or the gun lance at this point?
They're recommending the gun lance, which I'm not actually using, but Ben is. You can see it right there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
That is the gun lance.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, it is a.
That is legit like FF8, except like on a massive scale. Oh man. The character creator was more in depth, right? Like actual game than like what we have here.
Oh yeah. So
like there's sliders, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay. So this just lets you mess with a couple of the presets.
Yeah, there's like 6 heads or something.
And then in the actual game, you start with the presets, and then you can like customize like hair slider. Yeah, like you can.
We know Ventus.
Full character creator in this game.
We know we gotta. In most cases or in the game, we would actually have to be skinning or like kind of getting the
So
Oh, dang.
there's something about this
Dude.
weapon that's like really
Dude.
cool because it's just a gun.
It's a Gatling gun.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Yeah,
but
normal
it's
ammo,
just a
Wyvern
gun,
ammo.
and I kind of love it. There's all sorts of let's see, there's cluster bombs,
Jesus,
which
there's so many things.
where you're like,
You're like an artillery at this
Yeah.
point.
oh,
Oh, you.
oh, there
Oh,
it is.
got him. Here, don't. We'll be over here, guys. We'll be dropping the payload.
Exactly.
Call in your strike team. Oh,
Oh no.
maybe not.
So there's something about just like everyone else is running around with swords and bone axes, and then I
You're
just got a freaking gun.
You're like the tank from far away.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
all right. Jeez. What else you got? Spread ammo. The S from Contra. Oh, hold on. Let me. We need to put those bullets in. What? That does not look like spread ammo to me. What I would consider spread, but whatever.
Now
Get
this
the
is-
high
this
ground.
right here. That's the spread.
Insect weapon equal insect glaive. Thank you, Dylan.
Yes, that's what it is.
So to jump on the back,
Oh right, yeah.
Like-
So people are saying get to the high ground. I believe that is a thing where when you're using this, if
you get
are-
tactical advantage.
I think you get some sort of bonus when you're up high. Unfortunately, there's not really a good spot right here, but I do believe that is a thing that you do more damage when you're higher up. I could be wrong.
Jay Clausel. Guns or swords? Let me think. Nope, guns.
I question though how useful using.
Yes, Coos baby.
what was his
Only
name?
on PS4. Oh,
Oh, okay.
sorry, just answering.
I was gonna
question.
say I'm not 100% sure how useful a ranged weapon like this would be when you're playing just single player because
It's probably a lot harder.
it's a lot
to
harder
just-
because your allies can like pull aggro for you,
Mhm.
allowing you to like get better shots, get up high. When it's just you're running around so much that it's kind of tough to do a lot of this stuff.
Well, that's the other cool thing, right? Like, so like with the 14 weapons, there's a dynamic where,
Right.
like we said, there's one weapon that's straight up a support weapon. You know, so like if you want to play that with your friends, that's cool. Like it gives having that variety is important. I feel like, but yeah, like as you mentioned, as a single player, you probably are looking at using something that will be good, just to kill the monster if you had to deal with him one-on-one. Sans your little pet, but.
Right.
Refunding in terms of giving digital games back or returning games if you don't enjoy them.
I mean, I like that Steam has that like 2
Yeah.
hour refund thing. I think that's cool. I wish that PlayStation had something like that, but unfortunately, they don't really seem to have anything in terms of refund at all.
I mean, in
I
some ways, you
completely
can
lost track of
argue
my crew. I
EA
don't know why.
Access is like almost like the rental, so that you don't have to, like refund your game. I guess you just
Right.
get your fill if you want to.
Okay.
It's like interesting to think about because it's like $5 a month or something. I don't know.
Oh, I messed up. Whatever. It's fine. They killed
He
him.
dead. Kane the one. My group of friends have already declared our one buddy the dedicated bard weapon guy. That sucks. Give him a break every now and then, man. He unless he just loves playing support.
If he likes playing it.
Make sure you.
Oh yes, thank you.
Just so we don't have to
It's
search again.
so weird that it
Asks
It
you.
asks you and it defaults to the other one.
Neurosis saying guns are great in this demo until you realize that in the full game you spend a lot of time crafting all that ammo.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is sort of the payoff. Is that the trade-off is that you have to like craft a lot of the ammo and stuff to like efficiently use the bows and the guns. And that could be tough. Like you get a lot of resources to do it, but that is
Apparently the
there's a
gun
lot more
lance has
maintenance.
a wyvern blast, which feels so good to do, according to Ben.
Ooh.
In order to mount, you need to attack while jumping off a higher place. That's not
Yep.
necessarily true, right? Didn't you say you could slide and jump in a way too?
Yeah, so you can jump off a higher place. There's like a slide you can do that you can sometimes get on. And then there are certain weapons like the Kinsect glaive.
Yeah, it kind of lets you
Actually,
float in the air or something, right?
It has like a move where you actually can like kind of like pivot into the ground, like launch yourself up.
Oh,
which is kinda
nice.
neat.
Okay, like springboard
Yeah,
yourself
you
up.
like springboard yourself. So that one actually is really cool for wanting to get on stuff.
Nice. Is it time?
Let's try it.
It's time.
I've never fought this before.
come at us,
They give you
chimera
15
thingy.
minutes. I imagine that's not gonna go well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can craft. The cool thing that I noticed though is like there is a way for you to turn on like auto crafting. So if you know you really like like a specific type of ammo or a specific type of coating, as long as you're picking up the like herbs and items you need, it'll just auto craft for you.
You're right.
So that's a pretty cool feature.
Mhm.
That's like the type of stuff that you don't think is a big deal, but like that quality of life is like you need it.
It's pretty good. Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, you could set it up if you were doing a gun. You could say like, yes, just automatically craft blast ammo for me anytime I have the resources to do it. Stuff like that is really.
You can also buy ammo, is what Michael Melvey is saying.
Yeah, you
so
can
that's
also
cool.
buy ammo, and you get a fair amount of money.
Ooh, Ben's going legit. He said longsword. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I switched back to dual blades. I'm like, look,
Nice.
if we're gonna fight this thing, I need to.
Amranga saying there are aerial attacks, and if you do enough aerial damage, you'll then mount the monster as well.
Yep.
So that's cool. Is this open world?
No, it's like not open world in the traditional sense.
It's like areas, right? That you can.
Destiny.
Yeah. So it's like a planet or something,
yeah,
right?
you got your hub world, and then you got your different.
All right, make sure you eat.
regions. Oh yeah. Okay.
This table's taken. Yeah, as Amranga says, different regions, but regions are open. Damn, look at that chicken. There's some sweet cooking animations that I won't say, that I'll say for you guys once you play the game down the road. But there's some pretty sweet stuff. There's some pretty cool visuals in this game.
Although I understand why they only have like they don't have too many animations, but I get disappointed where I'm like, I'm gonna order the veggie platter, and then they're like a giant slab of meat just shows up at my thing because it's the same looking food. I'm like, oh,
that's not veggie.
Couldn't have gone Final Fantasy 15 about it. Where you, I mean, that's maybe.
This guy's gonna be a hoot. He's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Get ourselves track this boy down.
That's not him.
Oh, he already got it. I think Ben's
Rika.
already there.
I like that sliding mechanic. It looks cool. Oh, there he is. He's angry.
Okay. All right.
You and Ben are like watching.
This is on you, Ben.
You too. No, that one guy's fighting him already.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty
shoot.
sure Rika's fighting him.
Oh, well then.
Unless see,
oh,
he's
Rika's
over there.
fighting.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I thought we were like gonna
Discovered a monster.
Oh, this
Just
guy.
so you know, I saw one attack one-shot a guy, so just be careful.
Oh,
Okay, that wasn't that bad. So do you find yourself staying in demon mode most of the time, or do you have to kind of like
So what you want to do is,
juggle?
you see that meter I have with the red?
Mhm.
Use demon mode, and then your attacks with demon mode will fill that meter up, and then when you're outside of demon mode, you can do more damage.
Oh, okay.
Faster attacks.
Damn, dual blades look cool, but I'm worried because of the short range of it. But
I understand.
damn, Rika's going to town though.
Yeah. I think he's also got oh, come on. Because demon mode, your stamina is like constantly draining.
Oh, got it.
But outside demon mode, it does not.
You got 2 long swords and 2 dual blades.
Okay. Not a bad. Everyone brought their.
They're like, huh?
Okay, so you see now I got it built up.
Yeah.
So even when I'm outside of.
You're gonna do more damage.
Still do like spin attack and stuff,
that's awesome. Okay. Digging that.
Do more damage and you can do some extra moves with it, which is cool.
Can you raise the master volume, Eric? Everything seems a little low. Your voice and the game. It's as high as I can make it. I can lower the game a bit. But you're saying the master, so nah. I would say then maybe try turning up your audio, I guess, because there isn't much I
Okay, come on. Okay.
can personally do for you. I mean, I can try. Hold on.
Let's do a heal here. Oh, got a boy down.
What happened? Oh no, he fainted. All right, so he'll come back at some point after he gets carted away. Oh, did you get on his back? Nope, but you did a nice sweet attack.
Yeah, when I'm in demon mode, I can do this special attack where if I jump off, I'll like launch into them, and then you basically like do like a spin down their spine.
Nice.
Which looks really rad.
Is the beta free? Yes, Ben Coniglio. It is free on PS4 only though right now. It's not on Xbox. Oh, no!
Another boy.
Did he get one-shotted?
I don't know. I'm scared though.
He definitely has moves that I'm pretty sure will get. Oh!
Oh, yeah, he got stunned. Okay.
Do that work, Ben? Ben says I can't move.
Oh, he probably got hit by the stun too. It's probably a like a bug.
There's no way he's dead, right? Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, I guess the thing. Oh, that looks like it would one-shot you.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, I like how he has his hand on the rock.
Ooh. I was
Yeah.
gonna get on that rock.
Yeah. It's like, don't get on my rock. All right, Rika's back. Is there like a limit to how many times you can die before like you just can't come back, or?
Yes. So on it's like a. It depends on the mission, but it'll be like typically it's like 3. And in multiplayer, it's a shared pool. So that's the trick. I think in the beta they might have that turned off.
Okay.
Because they also give you like a really, really short time limit in the beta compared to normally.
Okay. I boosted the game a little bit for you guys, so hopefully that works out for you. How difficult is this game? It gets harder down the road.
It gets harder.
The monsters get tougher, that's for sure.
So, yeah, like you can play the game. Like the game has a pretty good learning curve, I feel like, from what I've experienced. But definitely, like once you get to the end game stuff, it's like okay, you really got to, you know, like think about what weapons you're using, what you're bringing to the fights. You know.
Ooh, that's
friends.
smart. He's sharpening his weapon. Maybe you should do that too.
Yeah, that actually probably is.
C-note, the monsters don't actually have health bars like on screen. You'll just notice like actual damage on them or like lack of body parts sometimes. Like, so Zork's probably trying to like cut his tail off right now. That's Ben. He's trying to ride that near Gigante. Oh, he's just going back and forth on the back and the tail.
Hit him from here.
Close.
Oh, well.
Oh, is he staggered?
He's staggered.
Trying to go down. Get beaten up, bro.
But yeah, if you were to play this game completely new, if you just pick one of the sort of the more basic like beginner weapons that aren't too complicated, you will. I think the game you'll have a good time.
Nice.
I don't think it is as tough of a learning curve as maybe the reputation of Monster Hunter has led it to believe, especially this one.
Oh god.
Like from what Justin's been describing, it sounds like there's just a lot of quality of life improvements in this version.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Oh no, he knocked me out of it.
Oh, watch out. Ventus saying that the difficulty depends on the monster, the amount of hunters you have in your group, and the equipment you're using.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
They can't. That person can't wait to see if they have G rank, which is pretty cool. This Gigante is 5 KOs before game over and 15 minutes to complete. Thank you, the Ultimate Tetris.
That's
So we've
what it
had
is.
like 2 KOs.
Yeah, we've had 2 KOs. Oh boy, I need to move.
You need to keep going ham. Just kidding. Don't do that. Let's see. There is multiplayer online. Ben, even in the beta, there is. We're playing with 3 other players right now, one of which we know, and 2 that we don't. They're just probably queued for the yowzas.
Yeah. So you can. It has a full set the lobby. You can set private or you can set.
Oh no!
Another one
All right, so
out.
that's 3. We got 2 more, I
set
think.
it private and invite just friends. Whatever you want.
Oh, Ben going for
There we
the.
go.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Shoot, Ben. Oh, that's not good.
No!
Yep, there's the one shot. Oh, Ben ate it too.
And we lost. There we go.
Yeah. All right, try again.
Let's try it again.
Damn. You could tell. It was like one of those Dark Souls moves where it's just like he's doing something bad.
We're trying to.
And I think you're like stuck in that narrow ass lane, so it's like, are there like slight invulnerability frames when you're dodging there? Like if you had dodged that perfectly when he flies by, do you think you would have lived?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. It's really easy to get stunned in an animation too. Dang.
That's tough.
That was rough.
Can you have multiple characters?
Yes.
I don't. Yeah, you
can have
Okay.
up to 3 characters.
Oh, sweet. Like, do you gain a lot more skills as you're crafting new weapons? Like, or is it pretty much the same? Like, the list of moves you're doing.
Oh,
is
it's
always the same?
It's
okay.
always the same.
So you're just adding damage and stuff
You're
at
adding
that point.
damage. You're adding like bonus like modifiers. Like this one does fire damage. Like that kind of stuff.
That one shot looks scary. Yeah.
Let's do it, guys.
Had this feeling it was coming. You know. If I don't have friends, can I still finish all the content solo? Yes.
Totally.
Yep.
I've been playing the majority of my experience. I've been playing the game solo.
Nice. Ranga, sorry, says
I mean,
I
maybe
believe.
not like the super endgame stuff.
Yeah. But the story, the 30 hours or story that I had mentioned, yeah. Amranga says, I think there are iframes. Okay, so like if you time it right, then that's cool.
You might be able to. I believe there are iframes. Yeah.
But it's like I hate using Dark Souls as all like the end all be all for examples, but it's like it's when you panic and you do it a little early and you're like shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a lot of crossover.
I take it 4 is the max team size. I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's typical Monster Hunter right there.
So hopefully it's your Destiny boys, Bob. There's 6 of you total. Split up into 2 groups of 3. Apparently, oh god, I can't say this guy's names. I'm gonna call you MBD. Says there's a skill that gives you more iframes on your evade. Oh, cool.
Oh, really? That's cool.
That's awesome. PC is late 2018. I think you had said maybe August, but I don't know if that's. Do you know if that's up for sure?
I don't know if that's for sure.
Heavy bowgun special ammo is pretty strong and refills pretty fast. Thank you, the Ultimate Tetris. Probably won't be experimenting with weapons against Mr. Nier Gigante over here, but
no.
Possibly if we have time, we can mess around with another weapon. But my guess is for the next 15 minutes, we'll probably be fighting this boy, this guy right here.
We'll give it at least.
Yeah, another like. We're hoping to kill him here. But you know, if we don't, we'll give it maybe one more go after that, and then. Oh, Rika's switching weapons. He went great sword.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. That's like total like polar opposite of the weapon he was just using. But
Rika using the
whatever.
The
yeah, he was using dual blades. So to go to the great sword is like, I don't know, man. You're going from like doing a 100-yard dash to maybe running a mile or 2. Ooh. And even, wow, Ben's not even using the longsword? What is going on here? Ben is using the switch axe, I think? Oh god, he's taking the damage though. Run, Ben! Do the monsters get easier to kill if you play alone? I think they scale, right? So.
They do.
Oh, but someone else is saying it's easier with people. I mean, like, I can see the pros and cons of that.
So I'm not 100% sure. I do believe they scale to some degree. I'm not sure how much.
Mm-hmm.
But there are like pros and cons where it's like, you know, it's a shared pool of like lives. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you are playing with a party member where one person's just like fumbling all the time and dying, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a worse experience than if you're only playing with like 2 people or by yourself.
Yeah. So as
I think it really depends.
Amranga has mentioned, good point here is that the monster gets more health with more players. So yes, it's easier solo, but you're also the only one damaging him then at that point. And I also feel like in these kind of games where there's like a boss and you have multiple people fighting the boss, he kind of like targets certain people, right? So it gives you the ability or freedom to do something else.
It's easier
for
you to get a heal in
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you're playing with friends. You know, you can suddenly use different tactics. Like the range weapons become a little bit more viable because it's like, hey, I can, you know, get away and do more
he has a
attacks.
ranged attack?
It looks like it.
Yes, it is open beta Anders. Goo wants you to get closer to the mic or
There we
talk
go.
louder.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
sorry.
good. No, don't worry.
That's a
He's
classic gentleman thing right there.
fighting right now. A2, I would say most of the weapons are probably viable solo. but some are gonna definitely be harder than others. Like I wouldn't use the support weapon probably solo,
No.
and maybe some of the guns would probably be pretty tough solo. Potentially, I don't know. I could be wrong. You're
that
good.
was bad.
You didn't get one shot, so that's fine.
No, that's true.
That's how I look at it.
Okay.
Oh, there's that ranged attack. 2D Geek saying Rex Gaming said there won't be a G rank until later paid DLC, like in the Japanese versions of the game.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? But yeah, I trust Rex. He used to play a bunch of Destiny and Division and stuff like that. So I think he has a bunch of like weapon guides too. I haven't watched any of them though. Are we gonna do like a which weapon's right for you?
I believe.
Or
we
something
might
of
do
that?
Something like that.
Okay. Because I'd like to know. Probably have to lend on Ben's knowledge there, though.
Right.
He seems to have a better handle on the weapons than we do. I like how the other monsters help you out sometimes.
The most I would do is just like compare it to like Bloodborne. I'd be like, well, did you like
Yeah.
Cain and
yeah.
Bloodborne? Pick this weapon.
Yeah, or you just try to draw like relations to other games too.
games.
It's like if you liked playing support and you have a group, you maybe want to play Zabad. And also still attack. It looks like this huge like you said, it's like bagpipes or
Yeah,
something,
it's like
right?
a bagpipe club thing. It looks ridiculous.
I missed something here from Tippinator, but someone's answering his question, so that's good. Sorry if I'm missing some questions. I'm trying to read them as much as possible.
Oh, I was about to be
you're
like,
good.
maybe I should use my whetstone, but never mind.
Adavico Disturbos says, Jellyfish777, I'm a big Souls and Monster Hunter fan. I mostly played these two series. I love the struggle as you first take on a monster and how you learn to crap on them after a few fights as the Soul games. As Souls, it's a game like that, I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
It's totally got that same satisfaction. And it's, I think, why I definitely am enjoying myself with this game.
Guys, could you make a rough approximation of the map sizes? I'd have to defer that to John Wick.
Wah! They're all similar, so each map is about similar size to each other, which is nice. They got a lot of, like, some of them got a lot of, like, depth to them, which is nice, like multiple layers.
Oh!
Yes!
Somebody
Correct.
aggro him.
Oh, thank you, thank you. As far as size goes, I'm not really sure what to compare them to.
Oh, CJ Fans back. They said they removed gunner armor in the world. Everyone uses the same armor. Guess that must be something related to a gunner question.
I wouldn't really know.
Do you think this game would be good for a Destiny player? Asked Mike Jenkins. Huh, funny you asked that. Huh. I want to say yes.
I would say yes if the thing you like about Destiny is the sort of like, I'm going to play with friends, we're going to do our daily, like, you know,
kill a monster
kind
or
of
like
thing. If that's the thing that YouTube...
Ooh,
there we go.
That looks so stylish.
Yeah, I love doing that. That is cool. If that's the thing you like about Destiny, absolutely.
Ooh, now's the time.
Obviously, the combat is completely different. So
Yeah, not an FPS. Well, you can make it an FPS. Kind of an FPS.
Kind of. If you like the shooting of Destiny and that was the big draw, then, you know, maybe not. But if you like the social aspects of Destiny, then I would say yeah.
Good for problem hoarders like Tay as well. Why did I go there, man?
Again.
And someone said there are things people like about Destiny. Yeah, of course.
I know.
I think there's some stuff in there, like from Destiny 1, maybe like later in Destiny 1, that people don't think about that are actually like pretty solid things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Destiny has that communal aspect that I know a lot of people just really like. They just want a game to
like I
play
don't
with
think
friends.
yeah, like I don't think outside of like a traditional MMORPG, any other game has probably done a better job of like that social gaming experience.
Right.
But I guess you could argue then that the game is like a platform which people hate. I don't know.
Sure, that's fair.
Whatever. I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm torn.
Ooh, doing that charge attack.
I'm really torn. Because Dragon Ball FighterZ and Monster Hunter comes out the same day, and I know Monster Hunter is gonna be like this game that you have to spend a lot of hours in. So I just don't know. I haven't decided yet. Ooh. But this is cool. Like I don't know. If there was ever gonna be a Monster Hunter game to get me in, it would be on this one because it's on PlayStation. I was never gonna play it on handheld, you know.
That was always my thing. I had a friend who tried to convince me multiple times to play
It's
Monster
like,
Hunter.
get on DS.
Yeah, and I was like,
Aw,
no.
damn.
Was that our first feint?
Our first
okay,
feint.
that's not bad.
We're doing a lot better than last time. I think
Yeah.
everyone's learned.
I could put a.
Ben just tried to mount him, I think, and it didn't work. Jeez, he's get poisoned.
Yeah, there's some. I should be using more of these like powder stuff. Like the demon powder is pretty good. It creates like a mist, and when you're in that mist, you like do more damage.
Wait, is a Rex in here? I don't think he's in here. I think someone just mentioned his name. Oh no, he is in here. What's up, Rex? Thanks for stopping by. Everyone's saying hello to him. It's like somebody said my name. Someone rang. Do they have matchmaking for players, or do you need to invite friends?
You can matchmake.
I would, yeah. I mean, we have 2 people in here that we don't know at all, so I would assume if it's in beta, it's got to be in the full game.
Yeah, there's matchmaking. You can basically create a server that'll be open, and then you can just matchmake and join a server that is open. So these people just outside of Ben, these other 2 people just randomly join my game. So yeah, if you are the kind of person who's like, I just want to play with some people, you can totally do that in this game.
Nice. Oi. 5 minutes. Oh, his tail's off though.
He did get his tail off.
I didn't even see that happen.
I didn't see that either.
I've been too involved in looking at chat this whole time.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm gonna put down this demon powder. The time limit.
Well, I mean, the good news is you guys only have 1 down. It's just like,
The time limit.
are you guys going to be able to kill him in 5 minutes is the real question, I guess, at this point.
I don't know. Okay, let me see if I can. No, it's fine.
Everyone is dazed.
Move!
That wasn't the one shot, though,
That'll
I don't
do
think.
Hopefully they see it.
No, Zort. Did he die?
No, he's
I
close,
didn't
though.
say he fainted.
Should
Yeah.
get my health boost.
Oh, he's after Zort.
No!
He smells blood.
Take me instead! Oh. Oh, shoot. No, actually.
You're good. You're
I
good.
didn't mean it.
Maybe. I didn't mean it. Oh, man.
Oh, there goes.
There's the second feint, or second cart.
I
While
like
you
how
sit over here to heal and
automatically,
like.
would give them encouragement. Like, no, man, don't sweat it. It's fine. This game's very wholesome like that.
Does it only give you the warning on time at like? There's not like an actual indicator, huh?
Right there, on the top, next to my name.
Oh, okay. What is that? Like 3 minutes left? I can't even.
Yeah, something like that. It's not very much. I don't think we'll
But
do
you're
it.
on like phase 3 though, right? Like whatever that
Man,
means.
I don't
Take
know.
that with a grain of salt.
it's-
Oh, this guy's charging it
I
up.
never fought this guy, so I really wouldn't know.
Get smacked. Oh, that's the one shot. Yep. I told you.
Oh!
I told you that was the one shot.
Yeah, he did that last
Oh
time.
man, I could tell. He was up in the sky. Damn, that sucks. We need Ben's deeps. It's crazy that some guy killed him in 4 minutes or something like that. Like almost 5 minutes.
That dude's probably a Monster Hunter Pro. Like,
Yeah.
knows how to play the game.
Streamed this earlier today. This boss is a beast, says Spread Beam Attack. Yeah. Where can you get new weapons? That's Monster Card Game. LOL. You have to craft them. Well, when the game comes out, you're gonna have to craft them. You get to kind of choose your starting weapon though.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. And in the beta, if you want to mess around with just the weapons to figure out what you want to use for when the game actually comes out, there's like a little training ground that you can use all the different weapons and like learn the different combos with them, get a feel for them. Also, you could just get into the PS4 beta if you have PS4 and go hunt some monsters, try out the different weapons. Come back here.
Oh, I got knocked out of my animation.
Oh, really?
That
I thought you were about to jump on.
No,
to
I
him,
was
but-
about to. I was about to do a cool thing, and then I
Yeah.
got knocked out of it. He is limping.
He's going home.
We
He's
got
got to
like
go get
we got like a
get
minute,
a
though.
nap. He's
I
gonna go
don't
take a
know-
nap.
I don't know if we can do this in time, but
You gotta believe. Your whole team's like, come on.
what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Him with the paralyzed.
Oh, don't get hit by the one shot.
Are you okay?
I don't even think I was in his way.
I think you could solo this if you are really good. Pro tip: smack monster, don't get hit. Yeah, that's technically
Do we
true.
want to give it one more try?
Oh, did you guys lose?
Oh, we lost. Oh, that was a loss.
Oh,
Because it
damn.
got
Give it-
me and it got.
All right,
one
give
other
it.
person.
You can give it one more go. That'll be the last time. You got close there. So third time's a charm.
Ugh.
He was very close
was
too,
very
is what.
close. Look at that. We had a minute left.
I think if you didn't die there, you guys might have been able to kill him.
Maybe.
But it just depends on how much damage you guys could have did. I
Ugh.
suppose. But man,
Mm.
you barely got hit too. It was like his wing, I think, that got you.
Yeah, I thought I was out of the way, to be honest. Man, that was
Damn.
rough.
Third time's a charm. That's right, Phil and Spencer. Third time is a charm. Hopefully, because that's all the time or all the times he's gonna get. So yeah, pretty fun stuff. Thank you guys all for tuning in to our final Hunter
Oh, we lost
Master
we lost Zort.
Monster Hunter World beta currently
Rika's
on
in
the
it, though.
PlayStations. So if you want to check that out yourself, you got a PlayStation. It's up and available till the 22nd, 2 I think a.m.
We got?
UTC. You got Tom Cook.
All right.
So yeah, check that out. The release is next week, as mentioned. Both of us pretty much have never played a Monster Hunter game previously,
Yep.
so I couldn't answer that question. Ultimate Tetris. This is that game that has gotten John Luke in, and probably gonna get, hopefully me in, but haven't decided yet. Are you guys gonna open a room so some viewers can join, or just randoms? Rip to the Fallen. We're just trying to see if we can kill Nier Gigante, and we're almost gonna wrap up the stream here.
Yeah.
So sorry that we didn't do any viewer matches, but I think John Luke and Ben, going forward after Monster Hunter actually comes out, we'll probably be trying to do once a week Monster Hunter World stuff. So maybe then they can get a viewer or two in to
Yeah.
kind of do like some
Absolutely.
hunts. So stay tuned to that, obviously.
Yeah, happy to open that up to other people in
Yeah.
the community who want to hunt some monsters with us.
So apparently the weak spots of the Nier Gigante are the front arms, tail, and the head.
Okay, head's a bit tough.
Yeah, we can do the front arms. We chopped the tail off last time, or someone chopped the tail off. So at least there was that.
Dual blade tips. Arch demon mode. I actually don't know about this. By landing attacks while in demon mode and maxing out the demon gauge, there are some special attacks only available in this mode. Oh, okay. No, that's never mind. That's the thing I already know about.
Time to
Just didn't know
go
what it was called.
get an eat on.
Gigante.
Nice work, Rams, that you were able to solo Mr. Nier Gigante.
Ooh, nice. Well played.
Jailbreak junk. Respect to Capcom. I don't see EA being creative ever anymore. They don't make the games though; they just publish.
Who?
EA,
EA?
right?
EA makes games. They have
Do they
internal
still
studios.
make? Oh, I guess that's true. But like the games that I think of that like I want to be good, like Anthem.
They Bioware owns
That
Yeah.
game is in shrubs, I think. Same with Titanfall
them. 3.
3. Ooh.
Oh, that timing could not.
Oh,
have been
not talking.
worse.
Nope, don't want to go there. We're
Yeah.
having a positive stream today.
Exactly.
Let's just enjoy the fact that we have a sweet game like Monster Hunter World coming out next week.
Exactly.
The head requires piercing damage due to the
Oh,
horns,
interesting. Ben's
deflecting
going gun.
even great green sharpness. Okay, thank you, Deadly Aquila. So don't aim for the head, probably.
Okay.
You're just gonna get reflected.
I like that Ben's gonna just say
Ben
no.
is
He's
just
just
mixing
saying-
it up.
Screw it. Gun. Let's do it. Oh, Rika just.
Ate a
Oh, don't
hit.
die right away, man.
Did Rika switch weapons too, or is he still rocking the greatsword? Remember, front two feet if you can. It's obviously scary because it ain't easy.
Oh, yeah, that is doing a little bit more. So.
Dang. Ram Sanchez says the best time he had on Nier
Oh!
Gigante's solo was 821 with his switch axe.
Nice.
but the best time was 3:48 with a heavy bow gun. So man, there are some Monster Hunter pros out there,
Yeah.
which is
Shoot,
awesome.
okay,
I kind of
I'm
want to watch
playing a little poorly.
I want to watch some of these like
Me too.
speed run kills just to
Yeah,
see what they're doing.
I want to see like some strats. Help me out.
When is Cyberpunk 2077 coming out? Who knows? Well, let's just get some type of anything but that one trailer, and that's already a victory.
They
right?
made a tweet. Remember? They
Beep.
tweeted.
And they got verified. They got verified and they tweeted, which is like, you know, people. What was the rumor on Reddit that it's going to be E3 this year, 2018?
Yeah. Ah!
We'll see. Who knows?
Me and Jake were convinced. Oh no! Dang it.
I don't know why I made that noise. I think I made you nervous.
No, I couldn't do anything. I was stunned.
Yeah. AA12 for days. There's no loot boxes in Anthem, right? Or was that from
this
just
game?
an analyst? No, in Anthem. I can't remember if that was an analyst saying that or not, but who
I think
knows?
that was an analyst.
I think they gotta be crazy if they're gonna try to put loot boxes in. Like, anyways, I don't want. Why are we talking about that? We said we weren't. Sorry, what were you saying about you and Jake? You were so sure that.
Oh, we were convinced that the Game Awards was gonna have Cyberpunk, and they did not. Oh no, Ben's out.
How goes the hunt? Asked Rex.
Poorly.
It's not going so hot.
This
But
thir-
it's
this
fun
third run is
nonetheless.
not
You
going
know, it's
great.
fun nonetheless. Oh, did Ben die?
Yeah, Ben died.
How did he die with the gun?
Probably got charged. So my character's just
Thanks for stopping by, Rex.
Yeah. Yes. Get them good hits in.
So someone was, I forgot, I think it was Rams was saying you got to be aggressive with those horns, but I don't know if you're going to be able to. You need piercing damage. Is this an MMORPG? No,
No,
it's not.
it's not.
Yeah, so it was a, just so we know, it was a Japanese person that did it with the heavy bow gun. So shout out to that, whoever that guy is, whoever that gentleman is.
That does not surprise me.
Well, it's Monster
People in
Hunter is
Japan-
huge in Japan,
Oh yeah, they
right?
love their Monster Hunter.
Yeah, so this has got to be like awesome for them, probably.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Well-
but, I mean, the whole reason Monster Hunter was such a success there
Yeah, I
is
guess that's
because
true.
of the portability of it. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
That's fair, actually.
I'm not
Until it
sure.
comes out on the Switch.
I mean, I'm sure there are the hardcore fans there that are like thrilled to be able to like experience Monster Hunter in like such a
like a
high
bigger
fidelity.
way.
Yeah, like it looks so good, right? Like it's like, oh wow, this looks amazing. It's funny. I was watching.
Also one-shotter.
I was watching one of the like original Monster Hunter like CG videos and just like seeing like, wow, this looks better than that like PS2 CG video. It was like pretty cool. Like all the
Yeah.
comments were just like, wow, like it's amazing we're getting a Monster Hunter that actually like looks this good, if not better.
Oh, I'll check that out later, Rams Sanchez. He says it's HBG on YouTube. Okay, nice. Yes, you can party up with your friends to play this game, Green M. Or you can matchmake as well. Maybe it's no, you don't need projectile piercing damage. That's only for projectile weapons, I think is what he's trying to say.
No, yeah, there's Ben might put on that piercing damage if he's not. Okay, he's
Ooh,
running.
DMC collection is a good shout. That's in like 2 months. I think it's March.
Ooh.
I was looking at the games that are coming out in like the next couple months, and outside of like this and Dragon Ball Fighters, like it's gonna be pretty sparse until like Far Cry 5. Like in terms of like big games that aren't like, you know, Bayonetta on Switch
Oh,
or
so
like.
February's pretty light.
Yeah, I think February is pretty light from what I recall. There are some games coming out, but they're not like big, notable like AAA games. I,
I think
guess
Shadow of the Colossus comes out in February.
that's
doesn't
true. That is
it? I
true.
think that's maybe the big one.
Bayonetta on Switch and Bayonetta 2 on Switch is also
Yeah.
February.
I will play that.
And there was there's like Attack on Titan.
Another one?
Yeah. Apparently, I think Dynasty Warriors comes out, and apparently that's going to be like pretty different compared to the old ones.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. Run, Ben! Okay, or get smacked. He's like, I got a big gun. I can't. Oh. Teamwork seems to be the key here. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, go for this
Ooh,
tail.
this is good. This is good stuff right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. We're learning. That would frustrate the hell out of me. That the short range and not Oh, get smacked.
Oh, like where you like the
Yeah,
animation
where
plays
you're
and you
just
miss
like,
it.
oh,
I
at
knew
least
that
you
was
didn't
coming.
die in
I
one
knew
shot.
That was coming.
It's okay. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Whatever the hell that was.
I mounted the monster. Awesome. Incredible. Incredible spelled weird.
Incroyable.
Incroyable. Is that intentional? I don't know.
Maybe he has some remapped. That'd be pretty sweet. Watch Canta Perme speedruns. That's how I learned Charge Blade. Nice. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Cheston was recommending this guy, I forget his name, who does like a bunch of monster hunting videos. And he like breaks down every monster and weapon. He seemed pretty cool.
Nice. Oh, Code Vein. When is that?
That's this year.
Yeah, that's this year for sure. I think
Anime
it's
Dark Souls.
I'm okay. So the one thing that makes me a little bit skeptical about that game, even though it's like what I would want. I love anime and I love Dark Souls. Is that it seems like, unless I'm mistaken, it seems like you always have like one of those partner AI people with you, which like
yeah,
kind of
I've
defeats
noticed
the
that.
whole purpose of those games for me. For me personally, because it's like
You want that
they
challenge,
get
that solo
distracted, right? The
challenge.
AI
Yeah.
gets distracted and doesn't know who to pick sometimes, and it'll pick like your helper, and it's like, well, why am I afraid? I don't know.
Oh no. Oh, this.
The best thing is to paralyze it. You're not dead though, right?
I've been trapped though, so I'm.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no
well,
thing.
Ooh. I don't really have a paralyzing thing. Ben does. That'd be great.
You have knives, maybe? But that probably doesn't
I
do
have.
much.
I do have paralyzing knives actually, so we could do some.
Get knived. Oh no.
Oh no.
We got a
Oh,
feigner.
no. Oh, I did it! No, maybe I didn't.
No?
Never mind. I thought I did. I need to heal more.
I'm reading chat. I'm not the one playing Jellyfish. And then anything you guys have that I need to, I'd pass it on to John Luke, who is playing. This is Monster Hunter, not Dark Souls. That's true, Karma. We were just talking about Code Vein, which is why
We were talking
Dark
about
Souls
games
came
that are
up.
coming out this year.
Yeah.
Look forward to
Yeah,
it.
chop that tail.
That little like forward spin
Scream?
move is
Oh.
really nice. Is you can also use it to like dodge. And hey, don't hit me. Hey, what are you doing? Come on, we're all friends here.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters next week. It's gonna be good. Gonna be sweet. Been playing that a little
I'm
bit.
excited for that.
Yep.
I was looking in finally buying a new fight stick.
Oh yeah, you're probably gonna need one for that.
Yeah, because I still have a legacy.
I'm just gonna controller that. I'll figure it out. The only way to beat this monster is to be agile and aggressive as him while striking where the spikes are at. Good to know. Does he get stuck in the anthill things, Rams? I feel like we're behind compared to last time.
I feel the same. Also, I don't know where everyone else is.
Yeah, so we have 5 minutes and his tail's not even off, which is
Well,
mildly
you
concerning.
technically don't need to cut.
No, I know, but it's just like a nice little indicator that you guys are like, in my opinion, doing better. But who knows? I could be wrong. This is good. He just needs to stay here.
I just need to stand still for a while. Ooh, Ben did something, or someone did something.
Oh, it seems like Ben is high up somewhere. Or higher up, maybe? Yeah, he's definitely on the hill or something.
Oh, we got 2 range boys. I didn't realize.
Yeah, one's been using the bow. Oh, he figured out Ben's tactics. Oh, Ben looks like he's in a little bit of trouble.
I'm also actually not doing hot myself. By the way, you can actually sprint while using.
Brian, yeah, it kind of flees. It doesn't. I don't know if it necessarily recoups, but it'll go to like the next area as it staggers away.
Yeah. So eventually, once it's like limping, it will go back to its nest.
Its
to,
nest.
Sleep and heal
Oh
itself.
yeah. Yeah.
And that's where you want to like. That's the final.
Yeah, this is the dream right now.
Lay down your trap. Yeah, hit him. Shoot that tail off. Yes.
If spikes go black, then you're gonna bounce off him and lay low damage. And only Nier Nergante can actually remove the black spikes from himself. with that dive that he does in the air. Oh, wow. That is some complexity there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
no. Rika!
How many is that?
I don't think that's going to be the problem. I think that your lack of time is going to be
Time's the
a
issue.
bigger issue.
He's limping.
Oh,
No,
here
he's
we go, here
limping.
we go,
No,
here we go.
got him.
Okay,
He's
so
limping.
I think you're on 2 deaths, maybe 3. So as long as your team doesn't have some crazy big one shot, I think you might be able to do this. Ugh. Come back here.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's great.
That was awesome.
He's stunned. He's seeing stars.
Yeah. Oh, we got him.
You think so?
I feel confident.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
there
got
goes
the
his tail.
There goes the tail.
Pick it up. Just kidding. I know you can't. What
Just
is he
attack him with
doing?
it.
He's just like running himself into the
Oh,
wall.
also,
I love
I need to actually sharpen my
this. The blades?
my blade. Probably.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
we're
no,
gonna-
I think you're good. Oh no! Ben! Ben! What were you doing? All right.
I'm just hiding in the corner, crying.
Oh my goodness! How much can you customize your character? In terms of looks, there's a good amount.
Yeah,
That
there's a good
sucks.
amount.
I
Oh.
can't even. He says. I thought we only had like 3 deaths. What the hell? All right. Well, we appreciate everyone tuning in to today's Monster Hunter World Beta.
Oh,
go-
we had the time for it too.
I know. No, you only had 20 seconds left, right?
No, it said we were.
12:40. Oh, so you had
12:40.
2:20.
Yeah, we had about like
2:20.
2:20
Yeah.
minutes. We could. I think.
It's out on PlayStation 4 only, but you can play it. It's open beta, so check it out if you guys want to. The game comes out next week, the 26th. I believe our review will be up on the 25th.
Yep.
A lot of stuff from our end will be coming out slowly, across those days, and we'll be streaming it, of course. Thank you, John Lee, for playing.
Absolutely.
And yeah, come back next Monday when we stream again at 11 a.m. Appreciate everyone stopping by, and have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Later. Thanks, Ben, for dying. Just kidding.